Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I don't know about you, but as the weekend starts to wind down and we look toward a new week, my heart can sometimes feel a little troubled, a little anxious about the to-do list, unknowns for the week ahead, just things that are weighing down my mind. If you're carrying anxiety today, I have good news. You're in the right place. And more importantly, you're in the right word. Today we're breaking down a beautiful passage from the Gospel according to John, chapter 14, verses 1 through 12, where Jesus is talking to a group of followers who are probably just as overwhelmed as we are. So grab your coffee, take a deep breath, and let's settle in to listen. To truly hear what Jesus is saying, we have to imagine where we are. It's the Thursday night right after the Last Supper. Judas had just left to betray him. Jesus had just told his closest friends that he's leaving. And even more shocking, the leader of the group, Peter, will deny him 3 times. Can you imagine the confusion and fear that they all had? They left everything to follow Jesus for 3 years, and now their world was collapsing. Everything was shifting. And into this mess, not a quiet, calm time, Jesus speaks some of the most comforting words. Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God. Believe also in me. Notice he doesn't say trouble won't come, because it will. But he's saying don't let it rule you. He's giving them a command to hold on to peace, even when everything else seems like it's falling apart. So how do we avoid having a troubled heart? Jesus says 2 things. First, he gives them a future hope. In my Father's house, there are many rooms. I am going to prepare a place for you. When I was doing research about this, many scholars think that it's referring to a new covenant where Jesus is going to the cross to make a way for us to be with God. It's a promise of eternal belonging. We're not just guests, we have a room in the Father's house. And second, he promises to return for them. He's not abandoning them, he's paving the way. But Thomas is confused. I'm sure I would be too. He says, Lord, we don't know where you're going, so how can we know the way? And then here's the famous verse that I'm sure you've heard. I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. He is the way, not a path, but a person to trust. He is the truth. Where there's so many mixed messages, Jesus is the ultimate reality, and he is the life. He's the source of life that we are meant to live. So if you're looking for direction this Sunday morning, stop looking at the road and look at Jesus. Something to think about if you have some time to journal or just quietly reflect on this passage. What specific anxiety or trouble is weighing on your heart right now that I need to intentionally give to Jesus rather than carry it into next week? Take a moment if you can, write down those worries, and then as a sign of trust, literally close your journal and hand it over to Jesus. I want to pray that I help all of us to believe in God and in Jesus. And when our hearts are agitated or stressed, give us the grace to trust God, knowing that we already have a place and he is with us now. Thank you so much for listening. If this brought you peace, share it with a friend who needs a calm moment. I hope you have a wonderful day.